I'd like to recall here today one of the main outcomes of the Abuja summit of the Organization of the African Unity held in 1991. The African Economic Community Treaty was identified and adopted at that historic summit. 8 of the RECs, the regional economic communities, were identified as the building blocks of the regional and continental integration process. Since then, the African Union developed several mechanisms and introduced many reforms in the framework of Agenda 2063. The ultimate goal is to create the environment for a prosperous and integrated continent. 4 years ago, in 2019, the African Continental Free Trade Area Treaty was signed and ratified by most of the member countries of the African Union. However, we still have very low performance in terms of intra-African trade. The main impediments are obviously the absence or the poor quality of transport infrastructure, let alone the fragile value chain and, to some extent, the discrepancies existing between different national policies with regard to cross-border trade and cross-border movement of goods and individuals. And last but not least, the security parameter is certainly decisive in the whole process of integration. Terrorist groups, militias, and all kinds of traffickers can derail efforts made by governments in order to bridge the gap between countries for the sake of integration. Peace and stability also remain the main pillar at the continental level of Agenda 2063. More recently, during the 14th IGAD Ordinary Summit held in Djibouti, member countries adopted and signed the new treaty of the organization. Indeed, all these policy organs and instruments are meant to deliver and help achieve the regional and continental integration process.